the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Washington Wizards, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Indiana Pacers. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We are set for Game 3 in this Eastern Conference Round 1 contest. It's been a lopsided 2-0 series, but that might change tonight. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Nikola Jokic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Miles Turner, and it's Porter in at the 3. And for Washington, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Ben Carroll in at the power forward position.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Washington off the tip. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Ben Carroll. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And Ben Carroll has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Siakam against Jokic. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Capella with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Ben Carroll. Down low. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Now Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Gilgeous-Alexander against Nembhard. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keith. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end. And as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside. He has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls, too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Ben Carroll. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot.
And the playmaking skills Ben Carroll has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Washington shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Now here's Jokic. Clock at 6. Capella with a rebound. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Ben Carroll against Turner. And he's going for the oop here. And the slam dunk by Capella.
This is what makes Ben Carroll a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen rolls.
Pass to Turner. Now Jokic. Shoots over Siakam, and the basket by Jokic.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Siakam, and stolen by Jokic. Inside. Up top, Turner, guarded by Ben Carroll. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a tie ball game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ben Carroll against Turner. Capella, screen on Turner. Pass to Nembhard from deep. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 3 assists in the game.
Nembhard from distance. My goodness, let him go.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Pass to SGA. Kept alive by Indiana. Caldwell Pope for 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Washington. It's a 3-point game. Now Banchero. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Here is DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. And it's blocked by SGA.
Well, 6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot blocking guards in the league.
Outside Porter. Back to Turner. Pass to Jokic. Over Capella. Jokic, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Screen by Capella. From deep, Banchero. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now Jokic. Pass to Porter. Outside, SGA. Shoot from the baseline. It's not going to go for him. Washington leading by 6. Banchero outside. Screen by Capella. Throws it up high. Oh, stolen by Turner. Porter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Nembhard. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Capella, screen on Jokic. It's Siakam with the drive. Over Jokic. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Yeah, timely swat attempt by Jokic. Nothing you can do about that as the shooter.
That one drops for him.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Washington has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So for Washington, Tyson comes in for Capella, and Norman Powell subbed in for DiVincenzo. The Pacers also with a sub. Quickly's checked in. Quickly against Nembhard. Now Siakam. Pass to Tyson. Shot clock at 6. The three from Banchero. Jokic grabs the board.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Order in the post. And rejected. Now here's Nembhard. By SGA.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
Pass to Turner. His first shot attempt. It's rebounded by Washington. Siakam outside. Launches it. Porter pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stolen by Siakam. And it's Washington on the break. Here's Tyson. Here's Powell. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 4. On the wing, SGA. To the paint. Stolen by Siakam. And the Wizards on the break.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. First free throw is good.
And you got to appreciate just how complete Banchero's game is. I mean, not just a dynamic scorer, but he's also a reliable passer and a menace on the glass.
Reed's checked in for Indiana. Wade comes in for Porter Jr. And Banchero drops them both. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 6. Outside, SGA. Jokic against Siakam. 5 on the clock. With some arc. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Siakam outside. Banchero with a screen on Jokic. Banchero outside. And the 3 off target.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night.
He's proven already in his career you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
Now here's Powell. Still without a bucket. Out to the wing. The 3 is up. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Powell.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Count it. And it's 8 points for Nikola Jokic.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So for Washington, Richards is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Watford comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Marcus Smart in for Nembhard. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Indiana. Highland comes in for SGA. Here's Watford. Washington moving the ball around. Powell outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the three. Nails it from 3. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Now, Norman Powell is proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
Over to the wing. Jokic with it. Give him 8. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Washington leading by 3. Out to the right wing. Pass to Powell. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Back to Smart from the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Man, Naz Reed not only gets off his feet, does it in a hurry and with some strength.
Richards with a screen. Here's Powell. Cashes in the 12-footer. Powell's got 5 now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Jokic. And there's the rejection. Pass to Watford. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Porter. Watford with a screen. Launches a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Powell. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Washington. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Dean Wade is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's quickly in at the shooting guard position. DiVincenzo, pass to Banchero. From the high post, the Pacers pull it in. And here's Reed. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
This is showing the versatility of Naz Reid. Yes, he can make buckets from 3, but I like when he goes to work inside.
And Carroll with a screen on Porter. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And the Pacers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in.
DiVincenzo has proven to be a guy, off the bench or as a starter, he will make an impact.
Caldwell Pope finds quickly. Outside Reed, pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's Porter. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Caldwell Pope. On the wing quickly. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here is DiVincenzo. Banchero with a screen on Porter. Back to Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
But with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Banchero against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wade. And it's rejected. Banchero surveys. DiVincenzo, the pass to Banchero. Screen by Capella. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
The free throw drops for Banchero. And so he hits both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Pacers trail by 4. Pass to Porter. Back to Quickly. Over Smart. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Banchero. Reed defending. Banchero against Reed. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. Screen by Capella. 3-pointer. Washington again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Washington leading by 4. And Carroll passes to DiVincenzo. And it's good. 2 points.
Boy, good work inside by DiVincenzo. That's where his athleticism allows him to score.
And stolen by Banchero. And here comes the break. Reed brings the double. Pass to Capella. DiVincenzo on the wing. Powell outside. Now Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Now here's Quickly. Still no points. Reed a screen on Smart. The 3 from Quickly. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell for 3. Here's Banchero. Paolo strong.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Siakam, he's checked in for Washington. Nembhard comes in for Powell, and the Pacers also making a change. Jokic is checked in for Wade. Pass to Porter. Now Jokic. He's covered by Siakam. Back to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Quickly against Nembhard. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 5. And here's Siakam for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Washington. Siakam left side. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Here's the pick. Pass to Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Now here's Nembhard. Banchero with a screen on quickly. Nembhard finds Banchero. Shoots over Reed. Banchero no good.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Back to Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Capella.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
Free throw drops for Jokic.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Indiana. And Jokic drops them both. Washington leading by 4. Banchero outside. Beyond the arc. At the arc. Banchero finds his mark.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. Over Siakam. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, he's just too good. If you're going to go after Jokic like that, you have to at least make a miss.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Wizards leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Nembhard. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Boy, foul line and down. Andrew Nembhard, such a good scorer.
Pass to Reed. Here's Jokic. He's covered by Siakam. Jokic, no good.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And the Pacers with possession here. 6-point game. Quickly outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Jokic. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wizards leading by 4. Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. Capella, screen on Reed. Pass to Capella. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Reed passes to Quickly. Jokic with a screen on Siakam. Here's Quickly. Rejected by Siakam.
Now that size and length, Pascal Siakam says, not now, not here.
Capella, screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. 6 on the shot clock. Capella, the pass to Siakam. Siakam takes the contact and finishes.
Well, Siakam just staying strong inside, finds the finish through it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he knocks the jumper down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Jokic passes to Reed. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Quickly from outside. Shot's good. SGA making the play. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Nembhard. Guarded by Quickly. Banchero passes to DiVincenzo. Capella, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And Banchero gets it to go.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Pass to Reed. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Reed's got 10 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Banchero, and again it's Washington.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Quickly finds Jokic. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
So for the Wizards, Richards is checked in for Capella. Tyson comes in for Siakam, and Norman Powell subbed in for DiVincenzo. Then for Indiana, Miles Turner comes in for Reed, and it's Michael Porter in for Quickly. Powell for 3, doesn't go that time.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. So for the Wizards, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Richards. Siakam comes in for Tyson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Powell. .114 left to play in the second quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. He's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now Banchero. 30 points in the game. Here's Capella. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Caldwell Pope. Pass to Turner. Back to Caldwell Pope. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Banchero. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Look at Shea playing big inside.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Capella. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. And Coach, I heard you talking to your team about closing out on shooters. What were the breakdowns that stood out to you in the first half?
A couple of times there was an offensive rebound, and we just got to spray out and find shooters. That's one way that a lot of teams in the league are getting threes now. We just got to do a better job of finding those guys.
It's hard to be perfect. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Washington Wizards.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series, they've gone into halftime with the game all tied up. But, Kenny, what do they need to do to make this series competitive?
Well, they'll need to come out after the half, and they'll hit the court with a lot of energy, and starting with executing the coach's notes right away.
Absolutely. They can't afford to waste any time. Got to grab the lead and never let go of it.
Hopefully they've got enough fight left in them. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam out there with Banchero. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Now here's Nembhard. Banchero outside. Capella, screen on Porter. From deep, Banchero. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Porter's shot is off. Well, the Wizards shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Banchero. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Banchero's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Porter, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic in the post. Working on Siakam. Excellent D there from Siakam.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Capella, screen on Turner. And he lobs it up top. Capella inside. Covered by Jokic. Capella can't get it to go. Turner finds SGA. Back to Turner. Outside for Porter. Jokic against Capella. Takes a step back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Turner for 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
On the wing, Nembhard. Screen by Capella. Takes the 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
And down it goes. 2 points. And that's now 7 points for Michael Porter.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Now here's Banchero. 32 points in the game for him. Jokic passes to Turner. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Jokic with a screen on Capella. And here's SGA outside. Hits a 3-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
We all know SGA is a prolific driver. The counterpoint has got to be, he's got to be a threat from 3.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Nembhard outside. Here's Banchero. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Banchero's got 34 points. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Siakam against Jokic. Shoots over Siakam. And it's Jokic missing. And here's Capella. He'll bring it up for Washington. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Banchero the screen. Down low. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Jokic against Siakam. Oh, Siakam with the block. DiVincenzo, pass to Banchero. Capella, screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. Washington gets it back. Nembhard outside. Banchero with a screen on Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Too many open looks from three. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Watford's checked in for Washington. Here's Porter. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Porter's got 9 points.
He's so smooth from the mid-range area. Now, Porter Jr. doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Watford. From outside the arc. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Now here's Jokic. Watford covering. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has got 24 points.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Watford with a screen. To the left side wing. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. Watford's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Man, what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
Jokic on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. Washington has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Watford with it. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. Fires the 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Indiana's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. On the wing, SGA. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's SGA. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Well, Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more reliable as a jump shooter. With everything else in his game, look out.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Watford outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
The Wizards making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Quickly is checked in for Indiana. He hits the 2nd from the line.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Here's Watford. And here's Siakam for 3. Siakam, he's got it.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside, SGA to the paint. Here's Turner. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. SGA's got 5 assists tonight. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. "14 feet away, and again, it's Washington converting.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Outside, SGA. Pass to Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass. Jokic has got 28 points for the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Watford the pass to Siakam. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It'll go on Michael Porter.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That free throw misses.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Richards is checked in for Clint Capella. Tyson comes in for Watford. And it's Powell in for Smart. Now here's Turner. Pass to Quickly. Jokic the screen. Fires from the wing. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Quickly. Porter from outside. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
And now Indiana on the fast break. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Inside. Here's Richards. Rejected by Jokic.
Nice timing there from Jokic to read the play and get the denial at the cup.
To the inside. Here's Turner, and Indiana again with the bucket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Porter's shot is off. The Wizards trail by 11. Inside, here's Tyson, and Turner with the block.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
And that one's good, quickly.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Richards with a screen. Down low. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. Washington making some changes. Banchero's checked in for Pascal Siakam, and Smart subbed in for Nembhard. The Pacers also with a sub. Reed's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers leading by 11. Porter with a screen on Smart. Quickly passes to Reed. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Highland, he's checked in for Indiana. .121 left in the third quarter. Quickly finds Reed for 3, and it's Highland. That time on the assist by Reed. Highland's got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, Highland plays at a fast pace, so when the ball touches his hands, he's always shot ready.
Here's Richards. Yep, count it.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
And here's Highland. He's got 5. Quickly outside. It's stolen away. Here's Tyson. He's guarded by Porter. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Banchero's got 40 points. Quickly passes to Highland. Now pulls it in. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Richards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Powell. Over Highland. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Indiana ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Naz Reid out there with Dean Wade. Then there's a good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. And it's Jokic missing. The Wizards trail by 7. Nembhard outside. Pass to Banchero. This one for three. And got it! Another basket!
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. Quickly, outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. It's blocked!
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Washington has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Capella finds Smart. Here is DiVincenzo. Back to Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nembhard for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Wade, pass to Jokic. A nice passing by Indiana here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, with his size, Jokic is really hard to defend without fouling.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one.
You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the 2-possession lead was key.
Here's Smart. That one's wide left.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. And Indiana misses again. Wizards trail by 5. Smart outside. DiVincenzo against Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Boy, Naz Reid giving you a high level of rim protection right there.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. Over Nembhard. And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Capella, screen on Reed. And Carroll passes to Capella.
And just so active for his size, Capella is hard to guard.
That one misses.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Siakam, he's checked in for Smart. And the Pacers also making a change. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Reed. And the second free throw is good. Indiana leading by 6. Pass to Wade. Quickly with a screen on Capella. Back to Quickly. Nembhard with a steal. And here they come. Siakam left side. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jokic. To the paint. Back to Wade. Now Quickly. And here's Jokic. He's covered by Siakam. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Washington. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Capella, screen on Jokic. Here's Banchero. Pass to Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
With a step back. Goes back up. And Jokic with a nice bucket inside. Jokic has got 33.
Oh, such a close game. He's finally starting to help out. Only 2 for 7 in the fourth quarter.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Capella. Watford comes in for Paolo Banchero. Tyson, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And Norman Powell subbed in for Nembhard. Then for Indiana, Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jokic. And SGA subbed in for Wing.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Powell outside. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From downtown, the rebound by the Wizards. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Powell finds Siakam. Out to the right wing. Washington moving the ball around. Blocked!
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
3 on the clock. Here's Watford. And again, Washington, no good. And SGA has got the ball here for Indiana. They've led by as many as 14. Now here's Turner. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. Again, Porter missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Watford outside. Here's Tyson. Now here's Powell. Over quickly. Washington again can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Right side, SGA. Back to Porter. The 3. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And the Pacers lead by 9.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Pass to Watford. Here's Tyson. It's Powell on the wing. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And here's Caldwell Pope. Quickly outside. 4-3. Can't hit that one. The Wizards trail by 9. Right wing. Siakam against Caldwell Pope. Richards, the pass to Powell. Another miss by Powell.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Turner. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Porter. Let's go with a 3. Richards pulls it in. Here's Tyson. Now here's Powell. Pass to Tyson. Watford outside. And here's Siakam beyond the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in the game. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Turner, covered by Richards. Turner inside. Richards is there. Turner, no good. The Wizards trail by 9. They still need this. That one goes in. And here's Indiana now. Now quickly. Outside, SGA. Fires from the corner. Siakam pulls down the board. And And Washington shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Rebounded by Porter.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Washington will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Richards. Banchero comes in for Watford. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Tyson. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Powell. Jokic is checked in for Indiana. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Allie, thank you.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Jokic with it. Siakam covering. Porter outside. Here's Jokic. Tries from 19. Oh, it misses.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Siakam with it. Outside Banchero. Fires the three. Ooh, it misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
SGA. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Siakam. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside Siakam. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason, chasing down blocks and making an impact.
DiVincenzo fires, and he buries the jumper. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Pacers. They've led by as many as 14. And here's the fast break. Stolen by Jokic. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Good for two.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Pacers.
And they gutted out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
Yes,
oh, connects again.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
Shooting one. Oh, you got to work on it. Coming in.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Now Jokic.
Hey, right here.
Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet out, gets it to go.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
The triple drops.
What a response from these terrific fans. So in tune with the game and what he's accomplished.
The franchise record for points in a playoff game. He's going off when it matters most. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Washington. They trail by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Nembhard fires. Oh, he nailed the jumper. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 8. Your thoughts, guys?
A lot to talk about here, but hey, this game is likely out of reach.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And there's the call on Banchero. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
If he hadn't fouled out, they may have pulled him anyway. This game is over.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Well, Miles, a shootout in the first half. Were you happy with the effort overall tonight?
Yeah, no, the effort was great most of the night. I think that no team was playing defense in the beginning, so second half I think we came out there and really established our defense as we needed to do.
And you have to work on getting your team going earlier in the next matchup. Congrats on the win, though, tonight.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.